in this video we're going to talk about raw whey proteins like Davisco, Saputo and Arla. Well, I've been bugged a lot by abusive and hate comments for the review I gave on Davisco whey protein. So in this video you will get to know all you need to know and everything you didn't know about raw whey proteins. So let's get started. So what is raw whey protein? Well, actually there's nothing like raw whey protein. Strange, right? But let me tell you that selling any raw milk product is illegal in the United States, and as you know, Davisco, Saputo and Arla all are United States based companies, so these needs to be processed, otherwise the government won't allow its production. Second, as you would know that whey protein is a milk product. It's a byproduct of cheese production. If your mom ever made paneer at home, you would be familiar with this white liquid that gets separated from the solids, and that is nothing but whey protein. So technically that should be called as raw whey protein, but what we get from companies like Davisco is something like this. So it's not raw, actually it's unflavored. So the term raw which got attached to this is bro science. Just because it's unflavored, someone called it as incomplete and raw, and some other people call it raw, and then so on. And to emphasize on my point that why we cannot call it raw, let me tell you that the production of Davisco whey protein takes place from cold filtration method, which is the current best method for the production of whey protein. Second, there are many types of whey protein. There's whey protein instantized, there's whey protein heat stable, and there are just whey protein 30 to 40%. So the whey protein which all the companies are selling us from Davisco is this instantized whey protein. So I'm leaving a link in the description box. You can check it out, that there's a lot of different types of whey protein that Davisco produces, and you can also click on their specifications to know that how the instantized is different from other variants. And the term instantized means what? Instantized means that it's ready to be consumed. Instantized means it's a finished product. Basically there's nothing like raw whey protein, there's just unflavored whey protein, and in the production of any whey protein it will be unflavored first. You cannot directly make chocolate flavored whey protein from cow's milk. The flavor needs to be added later. It's common sense. Why does international brands like On, Muscle Tech and Ultimate Nutrition sell their whey protein at so high cost? So first let me tell you that every whey protein on this planet, on Moon and on Mars is a byproduct of cheese, nothing else. And no company, not even On, makes their own whey protein. They import whey protein from a dairy giant like Davisco, Arla or Saputo, because whey protein production is a dairy work. And as a matter of fact, On imports their whey protein from Glanbia, which is again a dairy giant. Muscle Blaze now uses Arla for their whey protein. Previously they used Saputo. So these companies import their whey protein from a dairy giant, add their exotic flavors and add some additional ingredients, like some companies add creatine, some companies add beta-alanine and citrulline in their whey protein just to separate it from the rest. But the whey protein is again the same, a byproduct of cheese. And they also do some additional filtration work just to make their whey protein more fine, and that's one reason that you might find the expensive whey protein a little more fine than the low cost one. Well, the costs are still low till here, but then these companies manufacture their whey protein in so fancy tubs. You know, just look at their packing, it's so beautiful, it's so much fancy. It adds to the cost. And then they have international figures like Steve Cook, Sergi and Lazar as their brand ambassadors, and these international figures do not work for free. They charge a very heavy amount. In the last, these companies organize events all around the world. So all these things add to their cost, and where do you think they'll make money for all that? By selling it at a higher price. It's just business. And it is not just international brands. Muscle Blaze, when it was launched, was very affordable, but now when it sponsors athletes of Jerai Fitness and Body Power Expo, they have slightly increased their price, and in future when they will organize some bodybuilding and physique events, their price will be raised even more. Now let's talk about why companies like NutriMed, Nutrition Planet, Nipunjan Fitness and now my friend Aesthetic of Viraj are selling whey protein at so low cost. So these companies are importing whey protein from Davisco, which is a B2B company. Let me tell you, it does not export whey protein less than 50 pounds. So you and me as consumer cannot directly buy from Davisco. These companies get their whey protein from Davisco. They sell it in simple silver bags like this. Money saved. They do not do additional filtration. Money saved. They do not add exotic flavors. Money saved. And at last, they do not sponsor international athletes. Guess what? Money saved. And that's the reason they are selling us at a very reasonable price. At last, the debate on enzymes. Now, this is what flooded my comment box with comments like इसमें enzymes नहीं है, तुझे कुछ नहीं पता, इसमें enzymes नहीं है, तो बेवकूफ़ है, etc. Now, without using any nutritional science, like a layman, let me ask you one thing. You eat roti, you eat chicken, you eat eggs, you eat soya. What are the enzymes present in them? So let's get science in the shit. Now this is a person from somewhere in the world I do not know asking a question on a medical website that do we need enzymes to digest whey protein, and this is a professional doctor who is replying him. I just found this on internet. I'm leaving a link, you can confirm. And the doctor is saying clearly that you do not need any enzymes to digest food, and whey protein is already a very high biological value food. It does not require it at all. And let me tell you, he's not talking about optimum nutrition whey protein or muscle tech whey protein. He's just talking about whey protein. It can be even this. And now for the people who are very fascinated with the term enzymes, enzymes हमारा हक है और हम enzymes लेके रहेंगे. The human body is a fascinating machine. It has all the enzymes you will ever need. I'm leaving a link from Wikipedia. You can read it and you'll get to know that there are so much of enzymes in our body already that we do not need to supplement it. So some people said that the biological value of this whey protein will be low. Well, first of all, biological value is not an appropriate method of judging protein quality. PDC double A's are. I'm leaving a link in the description box. You can read about PDC double A's more over there. So the PDC double A value is maximum 1. And guess what? For whey protein, it is 1. And here, they are not referring to any specific whey protein. They are talking about whey protein in general. Whey protein which is made in any dairy. And now, let me tell you something surprising. Adding enzymes to whey protein can actually be counterproductive. What the hell? No! So before you get mad and say that our highly qualified guru bhai with 5-6 degrees have said that we need enzymes to digest whey protein, let me tell you about this man. This man is a PhD in nutritional science. His name is Jim Stompani. Getting 5-6 degrees required only giving an exam of 2 hours, but getting PhD requires thesis and research. So this man also owns a supplement series with name Jim, J-Y-M. You can check it out on bodybuilding.com, and it is the second best after caged muscles on their listings. So this person does not add enzymes in its whey protein. So he explains when you add enzymes to whey protein, which is a very fast digesting protein, a protein with a very high biological value and PDC AA value, you make the digestion super fast. And when you do that, your body converts it into glucose by a process called gluconeogenesis. And it's common sense that you do not want your protein to be converted into glucose so fast, because then it won't be able to do the work which is supposed to do, repair, because glucose cannot do repair work. And I always say you do not need whey protein to build muscles, you need protein, and whole foods are always superior to whey protein and should be the staple for protein in your diet, but they do not have enzymes. So guys, I hope I was able to clear all your doubts about raw whey protein, technically the unflavored whey protein. And here's a message for my haters. Well guys, you guys are actually increasing the value of my videos by commenting more. You guys do not disencourage me at all, and I would not say that you guys encourage me, because it would be an insult for the awesome people who are supporting me. But you guys force me to make more videos so that I can educate people like you. So guys, hope this video helps you. Do subscribe to my channel. Stay fit, keep lifting and be fab.